Let me try and see if for some reason maybe this is just the problem on stream, of all things. Watching back on the replay, waiting. Okay, that was it. Let me. Okay, that was it. I don't know why that fixes it, but it does. Streaming only does one track output. Got it. Okay, well, it's fixed now. Yeah, I'm aware. I was monitoring. I was trying to fix it. Anyways, yeah, no, that wasn't a 2 hour Raw, Zach. That was nearly 3 hours. That started at 5 and it's now 8. And that show ended 15 minutes ago. So it was a 2 hour and 46 minute on the dot episode of LS11 Raw. Like, that was the longest weekly episode I have ever put out. I worked my ass off on that one. So, like, worked my ass off with that one. How long in advance do we book Money in the Bank winners? Lola Vice was decided a week ago. MJF was decided several months ago. It just depends. Like, there were other people in mind to win it instead of Lola. Um, like, there were other people in mind instead of Lola to win it at different points. But ultimately, I trusted myself to use Money in the Bank to make a star out of someone who hasn't had a championship before in the LS11 universe. And so, and for those wondering, am I going to do watch alongs this weekend? I'm going to do them to the best of my ability. I don't know how I'm going to balance everything, but I will do it to the best of my ability. But yeah, no, Money in the Bank, it depends. Like, MJF was determined a while back. Hey, Daryl. It might be the best season, just about how the Raw after Mania was. It was probably my best Raw after Mania, for sure. I was pretty proud of it. Like, I was pretty proud of it. Ron Breaker speaking and not just barking like Brian from Family Guy does? Season 6 is my favorite season out of all 6 I've done. Yeah, it was my favorite as well. Like, season 6 was far and away my favorite that we've done so far. If Raw was this crazy game, I don't know what Ray's doing on SmackDown, so I can't give you any kind of previews there. Plus, even if I could, it's not my place to do it. The Tag Team Championship win. With Ambrose Rollins win the tag titles. That was exactly what it was based on. That was the exact inspiration for that moment. Hmm. I'm trying something here for reference, folks. I'm working on some stuff. I am listening to what is being said on Raw, but I'm also kind of experimenting. When I thought when Cross was released the first time, they were getting him in black. It was just AEW and WWE. Hmm. Them saying that Roman doesn't have the balls does make me think we might get Seth Roman to close out night one of SummerSlam. Like, would I love to see Gunther versus whoever close out night one, or even Jade and Tiffany maybe, since it's for a title and it's the Queen of the Ring match. Close night one, yes, absolutely. But I think we might get Seth Roman closing night one of SummerSlam. We got Paul Heyman doing a promo in Spanish before GTA 6. Oh, it's still Corey. Oh, I think War Games we're getting Team Rollins versus Punk, Roman, Penta, Sammy, and Knight. Yeah, maybe. It was over wrong. I mean, rumors and reports have said that Ethan Page and Ricky Saints have been considered for the group, so.
been rehabbing every day. She's gonna be back real soon. Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Remember my shoulder? It took me 8 months to recover. And I'm tough. What do you think is a nice picture? You know what would be a good picture, a nice picture? Is if we retain those women's tag team championship titles at Evolution. And maybe if some Chiquita does what she said she's gonna do and beats Kairi Sane tonight. Got you, partner. Too soon. Alright. That's the girl sorted. She's off the beer. She wants to come down the line for us. I heard a whisper. That's what I'm calling there. Get down, knock Mr. Ward, see what's wrapped around that ball head. Oh, JD getting proactive. I like it. Let's go put some pressure on him. That works. Yeah. Hey, by the way, thanks for saying it was moving. Thank you. Now that wasn't us. Are you sure? It was me, Bob.
From AJ. Oh boy. Oh man. And he's gone.
Saying set for action tonight. This matchup came about because the match a few weeks ago, Liv Morgan injured her shoulder, going one-on-one with Kairi Sane. Judgment Day's narrative is that Kairi is the one who injured Liv. It was an accident. I would call it an accident. Offensive injury, something like this. Doesn't say need to use it as a little bullet board material and motivate themselves, then sure, put all the blame you want on Kairi. She's happy to fight about it. Sane, who's been on a roll, hasn't lost the matchup. One-on-ones and returning from injury here with WWE. Of action. Larry hoping to be a part of the card this coming Sunday live on Netflix. WWE's Evolution from Atlanta. Pressure on Roxanne Perez tonight as well, Corey. No doubt about it. Essentially just being handed the women's tag team championship as a replacement for Liv Morgan. There's a lot of pressure on the shoulders of Roxanne Perez. The good news is, if anybody is built to handle that sort of pressure, it's the Prodigy. Well, Roxanne talked herself into this matchup as well, saying she was going to take care of the woman and took out Liv Morgan. Strange scene back in the back in like a eulogy. So to speak, for Liv. That was a great picture. And for effect, the Doc got to feel smarter. You should get an eye patch. How do you know I don't already have one? Fair point. But I do in the privacy of my own home. It's none of your business, Cole.
God, I love Graves and Cole, man. I really do. They're such a good duo. Like, I'm so glad Pat has not been on my screen in like a month at this point. Roosh was a shock. Well, yeah, that was the idea. Even though I'm a Pat Mark, I enjoy Graves and Cole. I can't stand him. Pat gets on my last nerves, man. Oh, Zaruka is going to be at Evolution. Nice. I haven't been doing NXT watch-alongs lately because I haven't been watching NXT. I might watch it tomorrow, though. Joe Hendry's on the show tomorrow, and so depending on how my job interview tomorrow goes, because just to, I suppose, give you guys the updates I forgot to, not the updates I forgot, but just the updates I haven't given you guys in a little while, because I haven't kept you guys terribly updated on my life as of late, because sometimes I just want my life to be private when it comes to the whole YouTube thing, so, as a YouTuber, I don't exactly owe you guys what's going on in my life. I don't have to tell you, obviously, but I try to from time to time when it feels appropriate. But yeah, no, I was talking a few weeks ago about how I was becoming an insurance agent. Well, a couple weeks in, I've given it, I've given it 30 days, and I've decided it wasn't for me. Ultimately just decided it wasn't for me. Gave my notice to the company today, thanked them for the opportunity, but told them I wanted to go my separate ways with them. And that has been, that's been worked out. And so I have another job interview tomorrow. I'm not going to stick with insurance because, yes, while I'm licensed for insurance, I just don't really feel terribly passionate about it. And that's the thing is you got to have, having passion for what you do in life is important. It's part of why I've been able to do YouTube for so long. Like, if I didn't have passion for doing LS11 Universe, we'd have been done a while back, right? Like, I think the season that was ever the closest to just being done was actually probably season 2 going into season 3 when all the releases happened. Or maybe season 5 going into season 6 last year. Because I was just in a really bad mental place. Like, I was giving Ray SmackDown, which helped a lot, but like,
Look at this. Empty penny combination. Kick out at two by Kyrie. Kyrie now. We're going to punish Roxanne Perez who's scrambling to make it the moves and force a break.
yeah, no, I'm pretty good today. I was supposed to go out and delivery drive today, and then I just didn't have time, and there were no good offers in my area, so I didn't. Which, was not great, because it means I didn't make any money, which means, if you guys want to throw a couple smackaroos the old ZRC's way, by all means. Obviously not required, but options always open.
Kyrie couldn't have a victory on her hands. She scrambled. Oh, there's a flying forearm by Kyrie Sane. By Kyrie looking for insurance and added punishment. Take them off the apron to take out Roxanne Perez and Kyrie in control. Aware of Raquel lurking not too far away on the other side of the steel ring stairs.
We're gonna hope I do this right. Not. That's right. We'll find out.
Deep trouble here. You mentioned it for like a rip the arm and twist. Rockdale, the official attention at the opportune moment. Watch him to capitalize. That's almost a crucial at this point. 2 weeks ago. Oh, and again, it wasn't exactly suffered the injury attempting to protect himself, but just able to use that as extra motivation in this one.
Let's see. I'm not gonna tell you guys. I probably when Obo and Roman came face to face. Broke a hard Xander. I knew it was happening, and it still hurt. I think you just. I think part of why it broke your heart so much, Pierre, is like you knew it was happening because Pierre's in the creative teams. People know. You didn't know how fucking brutal it was gonna be. Like I didn't prepare you for how brutal it was gonna be. What is it possibly still open in? For reference, I'm trying to move a file and it's claiming it's still open somewhere. It's not. Funny when Buddy got in trouble. I don't know, it's funny, because that was terrifying. Yep, just a little bit for old Buddy. Alright, what else is it possibly open in? Like, what else does it think it's open in? Close out all these extra tabs I don't need open right now. So I've been thinking about it a little bit, and I was going to do this season. But yeah, anyways, what I was going to say is I've been on the fence about doing this for a while anyway. I was going to do it with, what do you call it? I was going to do it when WCW came back. But now, just because the WWE roster and LS11 universe is so big, I've been thinking about it. Should I, hold on, Microsoft Edge was trying to open for some reason. No one uses Microsoft Edge. I've asked this for you. What's your top 10 favorite Family Guy episodes? Top 10's a lot to ask. I can give you a handful, though. The basic answers, like, I like a lot of the basic answers, but, like, Road to the Multiverse, and then there were fewer. Road to Rhode Island. Let's see. What's some other good ones? I'm a sucker for the Simpsons episode, admittedly. It's not great. It's not a great episode overall, but I do enjoy Simpsons Guy a bit. Believe it or not, Joe's Walking Again, where they give Joe the leg transplant, is a great one. A lot of classic episodes with Family Guy for me is what it is. I like I like the one where I don't remember the episode name immediately, but the premise of the episode is Brian accidentally reverses the flow of time. Oh, Yug Yillamith. It's just Family Guy backwards. Is where Brian accidentally reverses the flow of time. What the fuck do you mean it can't be moved because it's in another program? Is it it? Like, is it this one? I bet you it's this specifically. No, it's not.
Back to the insert arm. Great offensive strategy by one half of the tag champ. Perez has been locked in and laser focused. And Roxanne right to the back of the neck.
This is weird. Let me try this. I'm trying to figure out who they're gonna have, like who they're gonna have win this one. I feel like they gotta have Roxanne win it, but at the same time, they might have whatever team is gonna be. Mr. Iguana debut was awesome. Yeah, I wonder if people knew that was gonna happen or not, just because I had teased it. He's been on the Raw. He's been on the Raw roster on the website for a while, anyway. Do I have any? I'm just gonna bake it and see what happens. Okay. Windows 11. Can I schedule you to update overnight? Oh, Kyrie with the roll-up win. My assumption is they're doing that to continue the descent or to continue the tension between Roxanne and Raquel. Um, because it's going to lead to them retaining and getting on the same page this weekend. I assume whoever the Raw team in the four-way is going to be is about to come out here. And it's going to be the Kabuki Warriors. It's going to be Asuka and Kyrie. Guess the Bella twins were busy. Also, you guys are going to get completely blacked out on the camera here in a second because I'm going to use my screen cleaner, wherever it is, to wipe the webcam because it looks like the webcam's gotten kind of dirty. Oh, wow, that is significantly better. That is significantly better. Shout out to Alex for getting me this. It's a Shadow the Hedgehog screen wipe. We're gonna need more Nathan and Jack background commentary. That was funny. I enjoyed doing that. It's like they're speaking to them. I know, right? Like they only get along when when they can't understand JD. Well, if it's gonna be the Kabuki Warriors, Zaruka and Charlotte and Bliss, then yeah, it's definitely gonna be a retention for Roxanne and Raquel on Sunday. Funny banter. You know, fella, I was just making kind of noises there. I was gonna say stuff like, "Hey, yeah, well, you know, fella, me and my lads over there, we're gonna just having to go back and forth." It was funny to me, so I'm glad people enjoyed it.
Get your podcast, and I'm sure they're going to talk a lot about that matchup that because this talks a lot about Saturday night execution. This weekend, San Jose back night of champions.
I guess while I'm live, I'll finally update my laptop to Windows 11.
Jamie Lee would fight valiantly. Team action, but the injured ribs would play a factor yet again. A thunderous spear. Paul Breaker and a victory for Ron. Thompson Reed, and it was about to get even worse. We're all involved. For Maven and Jay Uso with an equalizer. Swinging for the fences, taking out Breaker, taking down the Oscilla. Still, plethora of bad blood between these superstars. Let's check in with Jack Redmond.
Guys, thank you so much. I'm here with Sami Zayn. Sammy, where do I want you to begin? I tried to interview you last week. You attacked like a big boss. You're very clearly dealing with some sort of weapon injury. And then you got Ron Breaker out here taking verbal jabs at you about Monday Night Raw ahead of a huge match between the two.
Oh, the second universe, I'm rewatching Raw, the 3 hour one. I guess Noah had something come out today, too.
To the revenge that I am going to get.
Yeah, poor Nathan did get kicked dead in the face. On the speed title was the plan always to be. Yeah, that was why I did it, because I don't know, man. Just the speed title, the concept of it wasn't working the way I wanted it to. I really did want it to. I thought the concept of doing speed matches for YouTube was really cool. But just. Oh, hi, Scarlett. Nobody asked me what color anything in that segment was with Scarlett when she showed up. Nobody asked me the color of anything, because I am no better than a man. I am just a man, and it was very obvious when she walked into frame. Because, whoo! Whew. What are what are the New Day wearing?
rematch. And you should be thankful for that. You should thank God for that. As a matter of fact, you should take your receipts every single bag of rotten clam chowder.
That was a pretty good. I guess I'm shocked. A lot of YouTubers for Universe stuff do premieres.
Existing. One of the greatest tag teams of all time suffered an unbearable tragedy 1 week ago. You were there. You call it with me. Yeah, but it wasn't a tragedy.
I watch Noah. So from time to time. I don't like religiously keep up with him, but I've popped my head in and seen his stuff from time to time.
A WWE late night featuring Tony Hinchcliffe takes place at the Bergen Performing Arts Center in Englewood, New Jersey, Saturday, August 2nd at 11 p.m. Eastern. That's part of SummerSlam weekend. Tickets for this closed-door, non-televised event are on sale now via Ticketmaster. You don't want to miss it.
Well, Grammy Americano, but what's the match itself tonight? That's impossible, Why? This Chad Gable's hurt. Why? Yes, he's hurt. Tell me why Chad Gable's injury would have anything to do with Bell. Not there, Eric. Oh, this is a simple. I mean, now I know that you're not in for this one.
I want a spot in the battle royal and Evolution.
But it just let me know. Because you're in. Happy? Good. Thanks for doing. All right. Enjoy your Monday. All right. Us.
We want to talk about Evolution. We want to take down
So how about this? You two represent Raw at Evolution in that fatal four-way for the women's and the men's tag team championship.
Pierce is getting into it. Pierce was getting into it, man. Oh. Adam Pierce is great, man.
Continue to shape up and get even bigger. It's going to be an unforgettable Sunday. Raquel and Roxanne will defend against the Ruby Warriors. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. NXT's Sol Ruka and Zarya. That takes place on Sunday. Evolution also features the return of a Hall of Fame.
So it's been a few weeks since I've been back. Things changed. You know, I came back to talk about really important evolution. But what I didn't expect was to get into an altercation with Liv Morgan. I came to pay my respects to the women of today. But instead, Liv wants to question my temper, my legacy, and then she attacked me. Now, you know, I didn't realize that at the time. That lit fire inside me. So while I've had some time to think, more than ever do I want to make a return to that ring. I want one more moment to prove myself. I want one more moment to prove to the fans, to my Bella Army, what I can do. I want one more moment to show my son what the WWE Universe has seen. I'm ready to get the team to a battle royal in Atlanta for Evolution. No, it won't be easy. I will be facing some of the best women.
Oh god, Nikki's gonna win the Battle Royal.
To have that match at Cashapp. I want that title opportunity. And I want to prove that you don't fear the challenges that get put in front of you. You don't run from your past. Face it, learn from it, and you build a future that you can do. The first evolution was a history-making event, so why can't I make history now? This Sunday night, not only will I make history again, I will prove to everyone why Nikki Bella is famous.
Oh, joy.
WWE Evolution live from Atlanta. It is the Battle Royal.
Yeah, they're going to be in ATL near me, but I was not going to be able to afford tickets, so...
In August. The Mae Young Classic in 2017 to Evolution this Sunday. We are excited to announce another official theme song from Dorothy called Tombstone Town Outlaw Country Remix. This song was released last Friday and features Lady Gardner, a rising country music artist who performed the national anthem at this year's Royal Rumble, and legendary guitarist Slash. Listen now on Spotify and Apple Music. Sami Zayn has his work cut out for him. Very angry, Braun Breaker is ready to expire. Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn to heed any type of warning, particularly one that has come to him. And Braun Breaker delivered earlier tonight. But I promise you this one. If Sami's not 100%, which it looks
Okay, burning questions for me tonight here on the watch along, especially as we're entering the new season. Oh. Hi, Cross. Karrion Kross getting to appear in front of fans. Scarlett's back. Don't ask me what color anything is.
who's going to stop this lunatic hole? We're going to break more. And Sami Zayn tries finally our general manager, Adam Pearce, watching out here. Away. Cross continues the assault on Zayn. Bitter after the loss to Zayn at Night of Champions.
The European title just for them, or is it no limits? I'm going to answer your question with a question. Weren't Baron Corbin and Seth Rollins two of the three former European champions last time it was around? Does that answer your question? No, it's not just for Europeans. Anyone can fight for it, so... Who do I hope wins the championship? Well, I mean, I write the show, so whoever I want to win a championship will win one, likely.
General manager Adam Pearce telling Sami, I can cancel this match with a dangerous Braun Breaker. What should be Adam Pearce? I think look at Adam needs to take control of the situation, and Pearce should cancel this match. But if Sami wants to do that, this I would say literally moments ago that if Sami's not 100%, this is an insane decision to make. Somebody is dangerous as Braun Breaker.
I'm really glad Cross is doing stuff on TV again. I'm hopeful they're going to re-sign him. Yearly bold prediction? Fucking go for it. My yearly bold prediction is you guys will be impatient and immediately judge a booking decision before you see how it plays out, like when Omizakano won the tag titles from the Hardys. I'm kidding, that's just how some people are. Anyways,
Right decision from Sami Zayn. Great call by Adam Pearce. Again, Sami making his way to the ring, but the WWE fans are cheering. Sami doesn't want to let him down. We watched him continue this vendetta against Braun Breaker, but this is what Karrion Kross is talking about, Corey. Sami Zayn trying to please everybody else and not thinking about himself and his own well-being. The adulation of the WWE Universe is going to lead to Sami's down. Pierce is still in there pleading and saying not to continue with the match, as is our senior official Chad Mack. Trainers are out here telling Sami he shouldn't compete. Sami Zayn, our general manager, is going to continue into this match with Braun Breaker.
Mania is mine. Is I see a Mania 32 main event rematch Shield triple threat.
Now he's got to face this unpredictable badass who promised earlier tonight to rip his throat out.
Oh.
Braun Breaker earlier tonight was foaming at the mouth. And he was talking about his disdain and his hatred for Sami Zayn. Now he said tonight is Sami Zayn's expiration date. And now this monster is walking into a ring with a man who may have broken ribs, who's nowhere near 100%. He's gonna destroy Sami tonight. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Paul. We know that as long as there's question with Sami Zayn, Sami will never back down. But maybe tonight, Sami can reconsider. Because that is the face of a man who is ready to feast on a broken opponent. We heard Greg say earlier tonight that Sami Zayn, quite simply, doesn't fit the vision of the future where Braun Breaker is the face of WWE. So Sami Zayn for
Oh man.
this vendetta and this battle against Braun Breaker. It's kicked up a notch the past few weeks with a situation with Seth Rollins and company, and now Sami Zayn has to go one-on-one with this madman. It's going to come to an end tonight. There's no way about it. There's no way in hell Sami Zayn wins this match. Lion pointing with Vincent Bray. Braun Breaker with a massive smile on his face. Leaves us some look at him, Pickens. Look at him! Do you disagree, Cole? No, not at all. This game long enough to know that. As tough as Sami is, as talented as Sami is, at the end of the day, he is no physical match. Yeah, Braun Breaker has been in action since September of last year. The man has been incredible. He's even better now that he's got Heyman on his side, along with Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed, and now burying Sami in the corner, the shoulders to the injured ribs. You mentioned this earlier.
Joe versus Gargano might be the new most extreme WWE match in the universe. Oh, WWE for sure. WWE for sure.
But I do agree with Karrion Kross' assessment of Sami Zayn's career. Sami would rather come into this ring and have himself beaten to an absolute pulp, to the detriment of his life outside of WWE, to the detriment of his family. That's how much Sami loves the WWE Universe. It's like an addiction. He needs both. And to Kross' point, and he said, look at now, I don't know how much protection that tape actually gave Sami, but none now at all. Oh, knees right to the midsection, and Sami Zayn gasping for air. The Ross's point to Sami Zayn is this: hey, maybe you can focus on yourself, but think about yourself. Maybe one day you will be world champion.
Would it be Forsaken versus Shield? I mean, there was an exploding chair in the Forsaken versus the Shield. Comma, however.
Breaker having the time of his life right now, reminding Sami of just the perilous state which he's trapped. See the welts?
Johnny did pile drive Kevin Owens on a ladder. So
Last week, is it from earlier tonight? Is it from Braun Breaker ripping the bandages off? My God. The intensity etched on the face. The badass Braun Breaker who is quite literally lifting his chops. Stay down, Sami. Stay down. Oh, and Sami fighting back. Tom's line delivered a break, but Sami's got some life. Sami trying to somehow will himself back into this matchup. With Sami just a bit left.
admittedly, I'm writing the card for Backlash while I'm live tonight.
On a massive upset with them. I don't have any idea. I have no conceivable idea as to how Sami is fighting.
Unstable, turns all the spots on it. Crazy. Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting it to. Oh my god! Season 6, Rollins Ciampa, Gargano Owens, Cody King lost for everything, Danielson Gunther, Bloodline versus the Shield. So, first half of them is just from this weekend. Nothing wrong with that.
Sami, God, Sami! Sami, look out! Sami, look out! Sami, get the hell out of there! Oh my God! Pierce! Get Pierce! Get somebody out here! Chad, stop the damn match! Chad, do something! Sami hasn't moved! About this. What the hell is Pierce going to do at this point? Hold it down. He shouldn't have the damn match even happen in the first place. Sami's helpless. He's defenseless. Stay down, Sami.
I think Sammy's dead now. I'm booting up my game here because I want to see if this worked.
I mean, listen. I applaud Sami Zayn, okay? The guts, the heart of a warrior. But I mean, 2 weeks in a row attacked with a steel pipe by Karrion Kross, and then having to go into battle with Breaker last week and now again tonight. Nobody could say that Braun Breaker didn't want Sami Zayn.
Goes your injury, Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre. We're going to the second title match. CM Punk Drew the title.
Speeds. Braun Breaker had a field day following Sami Zayn as he promised to do earlier tonight. I just hope Sami damage to long term. Listen, again, I admire Sami Zayn and I admire his guts and everything he's accomplished in his career. But at some point, somebody needs to save Sami Zayn from himself. Sami Zayn will continue to do this each and every week. Someone has to make a conscious decision to save Sami from himself. I completely agree with you. And I'm a guy who has personally found Sami Zayn to be rather annoying over the years. One of my greatest rivals years back. I hate to see anybody so lost in the adulation of the WWE Universe, their actual personal well-being is jeopardized. That's what we just see. Well, for Seth Rollins, 1/3 of the plan is now complete. We still have Jey Uso and Big Bronson Reed and Penta and Seth Rollins to come here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, last week as we switched gears, it was Bayley and Lyra Valkyria in a match to determine the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title. Controversial closing moments, a reversal of pins by both women. Our official Jessica Carr with the best feud in the arena was able to count both superstars down. Unfortunately for Bayley and Valkyria, not the desired result for either woman. And the battle would continue and spill to the outside and all over the ringside area. What was once about the Intercontinental Championship has devolved into something far more personal.
This isn't a bad Raw by any means. It's just been a weird day for me.
For sure. Somebody tell me what the hell I'm looking at. We're in morning. Inception. Breathing! What are we breathing? You should know.
The Vikings trying not to break.
They killed the entire tag team division when you gave them a title shot. Now, the least that you can do is tell us when you have our rematch. Rematch? That's interesting, Eric. What do these dummies say when we ask for our rematch? They wanted to make sure that all title opportunities went to new challengers, regardless of how stupid you dress. You don't get automatic rematches. No, that's not what we have. What do you say? We need that. We'll move the line. It's time for.
Becky Lynch is here live.
Hope the game is just taking a while to load and I didn't break it somehow. Oh, I really hope this doesn't look bad.
Combo tickets for round 2 Friday night SmackDown and Monday Night Raw at RAC Arena this October 10th to the 13th. On sale now. Visit WWE.com/events for more.
This is way to choose. Yeah, I mean for sure. It was a very it was a very good season for matches.
WWE will be taking over from October.
All through my career, I've pushed myself to the limit. See, I got me where I am. I think one of the things that other people don't do. Sometimes there's also a price to be paid.
Somebody better check out the gun out here.
Do you think that's going to stop me? Just don't know who I am. What I'm capable of. See, I'm surrounded in this business by people that talk a big game about making a name for yourself. When things go south and you're not sure you're going to stand up again, those same people, they go silent. Not going to test it. Forge the fires of a Japanese dojo. 23 years I've been training the best that ever makes their boots fit better. So, it's finally my time to step my spot. They won't be happy to because nothing has been. It will be taken by force. The whole world will find out what I've been saying. Never bet against the ace.
Kenny Rollins on your list? Oh yeah, that was a solid match.
Becky Lynch will defend her title at Evolution on Netflix internationally this coming Sunday. What a weekend in Atlanta, Georgia for WWE. It all gets underway at 3 o'clock Eastern on Saturday. It is the Great American Bash from center stage. And then at 8 o'clock on the East Coast, live nationwide, NBC and Peacock, and Saturday night main event at the State Farm Arena. We're back at the State Farm Arena on Sunday. The countdown show at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific. Evolution at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, and the post following Evolution on Peacock. And the woman will be defending her Intercontinental Championship at Evolution. Becky Lynch, who's pulling out this is a triple threat match. The odds not in the favor of the man, but if anybody can succeed when the pressure is at its highest, it has proven to be the man, Becky Lynch. Remember the first Evolution event, she actually competed in last woman standing match against the Queen Charlotte Flair. Yeah, some consider one of the greatest matches ever.
All right, what does old Becky got to say here?
Please explain to me how two losers, two people who just lost last week to each other, have a title match against me, a triple threat at Evolution, where statistically I am at a disadvantage. Can somebody please explain how that works? I get it. From Pierce's perspective, I'm the greatest female wrestler who ever lived. I get, and it's not just me saying that. Other people say that. Sports Illustrated say that. Multiple-time women's champion, main event of WrestleMania, New York Times best-selling author. I'm in all these shows, movies right now. I'm hot. I get it. I get it from his perspective, from meeting me on Evolution. I beat Bailey. I beat Lyra. Neither of them deserve an opportunity. I deserve to pick.
There's so many good moments from season 6 that I can't pick a good one. Just like almost proves these Nana Mazzacano and Joe Andre beating Miz. That was fun. Yeah.
So what I think, I think what's happening is it's all a show. It's all a ruse. Bailey and Lyra, they're in cahoots. They're working together because they know that is the only way they are going to get this title off me. And both of them last week hit each other. Do you know how statistically rare that is to happen in wrestling?
Somehow that man is here to argue statistics from the man. Remember, it was Becky Lynch who took out Bailey before WrestleMania.
All crimes like blowing up buildings, stealing cars. Several people got thrown through lights. Yeah. A bit of attempted murder in season 6.
What are you actually saying? Congratulations, Becky. You completed your transformation into a total Raven lunatic. Oh my god. My title is wrapped around the waist of a phony full of crazy.
Hi, Brandon.
It's time I took it back. The way I see it is that I should be standing here as the Intercontinental Champion if it wasn't for you 2 weeks ago. She's speaking to me. She's really speaking to me. Looking at you. Watching Shirley's eyes there. I'm having a bit of trouble keeping up. Get it. Alright, get over it. I didn't get back to you after WrestleMania. Let it go, okay? If WrestleMania taught me anything, is that I don't need partners. And I damn sure don't need any more friends. But I do need that championship right there. After 15 years of failed friendships and grinding hopes and other fights that don't stop, well, it's good to see you're not trying so hard anymore. Yeah, shoot me and drop you like a hot potato at WrestleMania. Straight on this. And I tell you what I never told you. Everybody thinks that I called Becky and brought her back to WrestleMania. I didn't. Becky secretly attacked you, and then Becky called me. But there wasn't much hesitation in your voice, was there? I remember this one thing that you said. You said, is everything that I am pretending to be, and that Bailey will never betray you the way that I have not working out. Because it seems like she's not pretending anymore. She made me say I told you so. But you can't get in my head anymore, okay? But she was right about one thing. How nice of you to finally admit it. You don't care about friendship when it comes to championship gold, right? You know what that makes you? That makes you just her. What about what I have to do now? On Sunday at Evolution, I have to rescue that championship from two massive disappointments.
Damn. Oh, hold on. Is my whole OBS just frozen? Are we back? We're kind of back.
And then I watched you lose that Intercontinental Championship, and you raised her hand like a little bitch.
Oh, down goes Becky.
Becky Lynch with a manhandle slam, and Lyra, no swing to Becky. And they get from behind. Scooped up by Valkyria.
All right, well, Lyra's not winning on Sunday, that's for sure. Although I would be so down if they gave Lyra the win over both Becky and Bailey.
Bailey to Becky Lynch, in my opinion, that's not a bad thing. And in fact, if Lyra and Valkyria can figure out a little more like Bailey and Becky Lynch, you may be right. You may have a brand new Intercontinental champ. She did be well out of the way. A massive weekend for WWE. Action gets underway Friday. Music City, USA, Nashville, on Broadway. It's Friday Night SmackDown, and our longtime friend of WWE, the multi-time Grammy-nominated Jelly Roll, will be at the house in Nashville Friday night live on SmackDown. Well, we just saw a brawl in the Evolution this coming Sunday. What about the brawl? Sheamus and Rusev. Banger. Let's revisit.
That was a banger of a match with Sheamus and Rusev last week, man.
So, hey, I'm proud of you, man. What's wrong? What's the deal? I mean, what are you gonna do with Cross? Yeah, I sort of set the table for him, but people are gonna think I couldn't do it by myself. No, come on, no, we don't have to worry about Cross. Nobody likes him. But Sami Zayn was the target tonight.
Oh, Seth throwing a straight cross. Interesting. Oh, geez.
Sami Zayn is out of action in attack. He won't be. I
Oh boy, there's Jay. All right, everyone ready for like 10 minutes of yeeting? Opening Raw was crazy. Everyone was out there. Yep, Aleister Black is back.
some sort of models would say that at all. I think they're standing up for what they believe is right. Unfortunately, their mission is not compatible with the mission of Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker. You got your work cut out for you.
Well, Cousin Briefcase looks amazing this year. Seth and Naomi's. They both look good. I think I just like the simplicity of Seth's, though. I don't know. The caution tape aesthetic for Naomi just it doesn't do it as much for me. It looks cool in some cases. Others it just looks like a little much for me. But that's completely me. Like tag matches, right, including kickoff. Ooh. Probably Hardy's Lucha. No, it was probably Imperium versus Trick Mellow Gang. Probably the Hardys versus Trick Mellow Gang. Or not Hardys. Imperium Trick Mellow Gang.
So the fun games will be over in a couple of moments. Some free marches down the way. I understand it's not a difficult to eat when you're in traction. Well, Sami Zayn's in traction. There's Paul Heyman saying moments ago that apparently Sami is out indefinitely due to the damage, not only by Braun Breaker, but let's not forget the attack by Henry Ross to steal the fight. Bronson Reed tonight is about respect. Blake James doesn't respect him. the perfect case of like perception. Jey Uso may have a world of respect for Big Bron and what he
Favorite Money in the Bank this year? The men's went a lot smoother. The men's went a lot smoother. The women's, we had a lot of moments where we just weren't able to do spots because the AI wasn't working with us. Like the computer players weren't working with us at all, just constantly interrupting our moves.
to breathe the hostility. Yeah, well, if he isn't careful, mentioned it earlier, he's going to end up just like Sami Zayn. It's almost like in recent weeks, Uso and Penta and Zayn have been fighting this uphill battle against Seth Rollins and his quest to become world champion is Mr. Money in the Bank and have all the power in WWE. So, it's safe to say that Rollins and company have
Thought after some of those bums Liv took, she was gonna be out for a while. Nope, she was back.
WWE Raw is brought to you by Minute Maid. Bring the juice. So looking to bring the juice tonight. It's big. Watson Reed as the eating continues. I'm not gonna lie, for a minute I realized this might be the last time James so physically able to eat. I actually considered eating myself. And I realized being told that he's accompanied by a man now known as the Oracle, Paul Heyman. I'll tell you a little respect on Paul Heyman's name after the insults of last week. You know, he heard you, but you were incessantly chattering at him while Heyman was trying to make some.
Neutrons are bronze, but I like his Godzilla one's better. I mean, yeah, the Godzilla ones are cool.
Let's just say the Oracle is not too pleased with Mr. Michael Cole. A great agent of divine communication. Extremely wide. Nonetheless, Big Bronson Reed, James, so one-on-one time. Big Bronson Reed said does not respect. He said Seth Rollins once didn't respect him, so he delivered a half dozen tsunamis. Now Seth respects him. He says Jey Uso doesn't respect him, so it's going to get Jey Uso some of the same medicine tonight. Fortunately for the former world heavyweight, Jey Uso might want a little divine intervention to get past the destroyer. Jey Uso, the former world champion. In fact, he pinned Bronson Reed. Oh, goodness! I think Jay pinned Bronson Reed in it.
I've been watching Noah's stuff, just wondering. Since the 24-hour live stream back in January, I think you weren't around for that one yet, or at least you weren't active in chat yet, Bad Dog. And unfortunately, it's not available anymore. YouTube just decided not to let it be available. I don't know what was wrong with it, but I streamed for 24 hours straight a few months back. It was hell, and I am never doing it again until the next time I do it again. But I did it because we raised a lot of money. I did it because in the month of December, chat literally paid my rent with donations.
Earlier tonight, you said, no doubt about it. Not that Big Bronson Reed required any additional motivation, but you want to keep up with your guys. You want to follow suit. No! That's proven to be easier said than done because main event Jay reminded Big Bronson Reed what he is all about. Yeah, Jay, the world champ, in a big truck breaking the Intercontinental Championship. Never want to back down. Sheer size of Bronson Reed is a few feet in front of us. What is going on inside the head of main event Jey Uso? Incoming! Suicide dive, Bronson Reed up there over on announce table. Jey Uso has got Bronson Reed on the ropes here. Did you expect this? Listen, this is main event Jey Uso. This is a man who became world heavyweight champion on the grandest stage of them all. You should never count Jay completely out, but we know what the headspace is of Big Bronson Reed, and we know who's calling the shots. Rollins and Heyman, as if Bronson wasn't dangerous enough to begin with. Well, Jey Uso clearing off from an announce table, not quite sure what he plans to do with Bronson Reed here. He's got to look 330 pounds up if he wants to put Reed through the table. And now Bronson Reed turning his attention to the table that Jey Uso cleared off. Jay, however, kicked to Reed. Reed into the chair. I'm not sure he wants to be there. He's just sitting up for a sitting Marcelo. So that's a non-roll. Bang! Taken out by a fiery Jey Uso tonight. They caught Bronson Reed right on the temple with that super kick. Knocking Reed out of the chair, and Jay now with a few valuable seconds to compose himself, but fully understanding he needs to keep applying the pressure. And now Jey Uso looking for perhaps another suicide dive. We go. Yeah, coming across. Oh!
Jesus. Nice short match. Well, that was the idea, was to establish how dangerous Uncle Howdy is now that he's been re-unleashed. He'd been gone for half the season. Like, when Uncle Howdy last had a match, I was running NXT still. Keep that in mind. Looks like Jay's about to get put out.
What he did Seth Rollins is about tearing down the status quo and rebuilding WWE in their own vision. A second tsunami.
Oh, God. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't watch enough of Noah's stuff to know the feuds. I've popped my head in to see some of the matches from time to time. I could not answer that. Like, I could not answer that in good faith, honestly. Hate to say it that way, but I could not answer that in good faith.
Again, Corey, I just mentioned it was never about winning a match for Bronson Reed. Obviously, with all of this qualification, the winner's purse is going to go to Jey Uso, but again, this was about respect. This is about making a statement. Ladies and gentlemen, Sami Zayn is already out indefinitely due to rib injuries caused by Braun Breaker and Karrion Kross tonight. Now Jey Uso, perhaps suffering from internal injuries after a couple of tsunamis by the 330-pound Big Bronson Reed. Sami and Jey can reunite as best friends side by side in the ER. Braun Breaker promised an expiration date for Sami Zayn. Bronson Reed promised tsunami respect into Jey Uso, and we still got Seth Rollins and Penta later on. Luckily, Jey Uso is able to lead primarily under his own power. That's definitely a good sign. Preparing for the worst. The scariest part about it is Bronson Reed left of his own volition. Bronson Reed could have inflicted more damage. This was a warning shot, not only to main event Jey Uso, but to the entire WWE. Seth Rollins, Big Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and the Oracle Paul Heyman are now calling all the shots, pulling all the cards, however you want to put it. They're the guys.
Is that 2K done baking? Because that might actually make my computer start running faster again. Cool. Alright, let me check and see if I did it right this time, and if I didn't, it's good to know. Cross versus Sammy must continue, so it would seem.
Big warning shot for that group, and it's going to get worse. Seth Rollins is all about absolute power. He's just the money in the bank. At some point, he will attempt to cash in the contract to bring the World Heavyweight Championship to this quartet where they will truly be unstoppable. So being Mr. Money in the Bank in and of itself makes
Yeah. Ray has kind of put it best, right? Sorry, I'm tired. I gotta be up in the morning to go to this interview. Really hopeful for it.
Plenty more to come here tonight on Monday Night Raw, including the fact that can't wait to see this. El Grande Americano is in action. Chad Gable's out hurt, so I'm trying to find out how come El Grande Americano can be in action.
Oh, poor Dragon Lee is gonna take another L tonight.
Just that, the World Heavyweight Champion.
But yeah, Ray has kind of put it best, right? When you spend so much time doing Universe yourself, you don't really want to sit down and watch other people do it, and that's not an insult to those other people. I'm gonna take. Was it one record? No, absolutely not. It was not one. It was not a one and done. I sat down and started recording it. Hold on. There we go. We have fruit flies, unfortunately, and one just landed on my monitor, so I was able to actually catch it that time. Anyways, yeah, no, it was not one and done. I sat down when Ray and I finished streaming last night. We finished streaming right before 10 p.m. I started at 10 p.m. I recorded till 1 a.m. I went to bed. I woke back up at 9. I got out of bed, and I was recording until noon. So it took me about 6 hours to do the nearly 3-hour Raw.
Visionary, Mr. Money in the Bank. You hold the case. You hold the power.
You'll get shocked just a little bit. You got a whole lot of paying to do. You're in debt, my man. It's something that you really shouldn't belong.
You are Mr. Money in the Bank. You hold the case. It's yours to carry the burden.
Here's the thing, that burden's gonna be real heavy to take on.
You try and sing your names down there to do the damage. Let's think about it. 1 tsunami, 2 tsunami, 3 tsunami. Now it's back in 1 week.
And here's how it goes down, my man. Things are counting down. So that they should.
I can't take that Money in the Bank case off you. That's okay. I ain't gonna try to. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make that case a permanent part of you. Whether I stick it up your keister or I attach it to your damn head, you can bet that after Saturday night's main event.
I feel like Seth Rollins LA Knight is a feud I shockingly have never done. I feel like they've missed each other on shows for so long now. Knight showed up at the end of season 2 on Raw. They were both heels, so they didn't really have. They had an interaction, but they never, had a match. Like, they didn't have to have a match. They never had a match because it didn't make sense at the time. Like, so I did that. But then, season 3, Seth went to SmackDown, Knight stayed on Raw. Season 4, Seth came to Raw, Knight went to SmackDown. Season 5, by the end of it, Knight was back on Raw. Seth was back on SmackDown. And then season 6, same thing. So this is the first season they're actually on the same show. Unless LA Knight shows up on SmackDown on Friday, which,
On the West Coast, on Peacock and Netflix internationally, for the Women's World Championship. On the line.
Okay, something is slightly wrong there.
Does that affect your psyche at all going into this match?
Jimmy has some rebuilding to do, so it does. Okay, so it kind of worked.
Doubt the fire that really sets me alive.
I don't know what messed up in that rebake, but I'm gonna try fixing it one more time here.
You are wrong about one thing. You are not on top. Not without the thing. No one in this division can stop me.
From all the stardom to the top of the world.
It's my era.
Greatest figure in profession is the women's division has ever seen.
Nobody in this division will ever take this championship from you. I want to defend against the best. That means defending against real rivalry.
Theo, I have nothing but respect for you. And if that is what you want, then I just want you to know that I'm going to stop at nothing to get this back. So at Evolution, Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. So,
Champion.
Win-win.
So the question is, can Rhea Ripley finally solve the puzzle known as Io Sky? We'll find out Sunday live from Atlanta at Evolution. Io, Rhea.
Oh geez, this is gonna be disorienting for a while for me. I have folks, I've officially installed Windows 11 on my laptop.
Okay, I cannot wait for this. Me neither, Cole. I've been excited all day long. Ah.
Oh well, there's Ludwig. Yeah, I've asked this before. What's my favorite feud of all time? Oh jeez. Hmm. It's a solid question, but it's a tough one, you know.
In what way? Okay, so we all know that Chad Gable and Andrade Americano are the same person. No, we don't know. Chad Gable was out with injury. He had shoulder surgery, so this can't be him. I'll get into this more in a minute. Andrade's in action live. Okay, this luchador in the ring is a good foot taller than Gable / Andrade Americano. And how do you know that? Well, because I'm looking at the man. So you can tell how tall somebody is just by looking at them from, say, I don't know, 15, 20 feet away. I wonder if our one-eyed cameraman, Logan, can get a shot of the back of the neck of Andrade Americano, because the original Andrade actually had a tattoo on the back of his neck, much like Chad Gable. You can get tattoos removed these days, Cole. It's big business, as a matter of fact. I considered it once or twice. So that quickly, with no scar. Absolutely. Technology's amazing these days.
Technology is amazing these days, says Corey.
quite get how a Grande Americano does those things. This is El Grande Americano. They are one and the same, Michael Cole. Chad Gable, unfortunately, is out with an injury. Best wishes for the master. Hope he's recovering well. Hope he's enjoying some family time right now. Listen, I'm pretty sure El Grande Americano was speaking Spanish just now, Cole. Okay. I could say CC Senor too. That's yes, yes, gentlemen. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. They can translate as well. Bilingual. Now here's a real luchador.
Here's a real luchador that's about to take the fucking L. Funny if Gunther found the Americano mask in Ludwig's bag and confronts him about being a gimmick.
About Dragon Lee being a quote-unquote real luchador. It's the man who was christened as the future of Lucha Libre by Rey Mysterio.
This man was christened as the future of Lucha Libre by Rey Mysterio, and we have done jack shit with him. We've done stuff with him. He was a great cruiserweight champion.
What do you know about El Grande Americano? This El Grande Americano. As you know, Cole, I have plenty of sources in the world of Lucha Libre. That's right, you are supposed to play. That's right, I am. I sent a few text messages. I made a few phone calls. Let me call your brother, Mr. Iguana, and my brother. Neither of them have called me back yet. But
Who'd you call? Your brother? I've called Mr. Iguana and my brother. Shoutouts, Mr. Iguana on Raw. And Sam Adonis, Corey's brother, I suppose, as well.
Of course, it's going to be a great week of podcasts here in WWE, including tomorrow morning. Raw recap. I'm sure Megan and Sam are going to have a lot to say about this El Grande Americano. LA Knight, the special guest tomorrow as well. Also have the Stephanie McMahon podcast, and of course, 6 Feet Under with The Undertaker and Cody Rhodes as well. Meanwhile, in the ring here, Dragon Lee, a true luchador, set to do battle with, okay, I'm just going to call him an imposter. The El Grande Americano, who's a good foot bigger than Chad Gable / El Grande Americano, doesn't have the tattoo that both of those men had on their neck, and really doesn't even understand the idiosyncrasies that the true El Grande Americano goes through. I, for one, spending with you casting all these aspersions. You need to calm down with the conspiracy theory, Alex Jones, okay? This is El Grande Americano, the one and only.
SmackDown's got some fantastic champions. Over on Ray's side of things, yeah, we got Drew, we got Braun, we got Trick Mello Gang, we got Lyra, we got Bailey, we got Wesley now. So arrived. I'm also so excited to see what Andrade and Roosh do. Same. Oh my god. That one got me out of nowhere. I had to see how quickly my head whipped to the side on that one. I was trying to sneeze away from the microphone. I'm seeing it on the replay now. How quick did my head whip to the side there? Kind of hurt my neck a little bit on that one.
Listen, the guy couldn't even see. How fast does he hold it down? Cover and a kick out. Must be more dry cleaning. The mask is about 2 sides.
I think it would be very funny if the Ludwig El Grande, while he's still figuring out how to do El Grande stuff, is losing. But also, I would like Ludwig to get some wins, obviously.
But you'd love to see a man's livelihood and everything that he's working for, the traditions he represents, disrespected in front of the world.
Shock Jertain. It's because of how over he got.
Toe hold by El Grande into the second turnbuckle. I mean, meant by Dragon Lee. El Grande is such a great luchador, you're getting confused. It's quite all right. Happens to the best.
Yo, what a kip up from Ludwig out of the monkey flip.
Kick right to the face. Even you admit it's Chad Gable. You said gracious. That's like, thank you, Ace. Oh, and now El Grande Americano. I'm gonna take a look here and see if I can see El Grande. See, look at there's no tattoo. There's no tattoo on the back of his neck. Look at that at all. Moved all the time I had that right there looking at it. Oh, between the eyes of Dragon Lee. Oh my God. I was up close and personal with this man. And that doesn't fit. He has no tattoo as he hits Dragon Lee into the steel step. That's what you're going. And he looked awfully familiar to me. That didn't sound like oh my goodness! Luchadors can only speak Spanish. That's probably wrong. Now it goes until for Mexico. You don't speak Spanish either. Interview. El Grande, I'd like to ask you a couple questions, sir. Middle of a highly competitive match. You think because he looks a little taller that it's a different human being? Well, Struck looks a little great Struck million. El Grande Americano has clearly gotten himself in phenomenal shape, doing some different leg training, obviously some extensive stretching. So he built those legs in 2.5 weeks. You're doing modern workouts. I'm retired. I don't work out anymore. I imagine you do a couple squats, maybe some ankle raises. Dragon Lee whips into the corner.
For Lolo was booked as the winner. Who was the other ones you were debating? Okay, before. Okay, it was just a letter got messed up. Chelsea Green was admittedly considered at one point, but to put it simply, before people were like, "Oh, I can't believe you didn't give it to Chelsea." I didn't give it to Chelsea because I feel like if I want Chelsea to be women's champion, I can easily get that belt on her without needing the briefcase. And then El Grande Germanico. Hold on. Since it is Americano is just like Americano is American in Spanish, so this would actually be El Grande Alemán.
Alemán.
Yeah, this would actually be El Grande Alemán, which is El Grande, which is the big German, because El Grande Americano means the big American. So this would be El Grande Alemán, the big German.
Trying to remove the mask of Dragon Lee. If he respects the luchador tradition, he would do that. This is the future of Lucha Libre. Got it. Title once upon a time held by El Grande Americano. El Grande Americano slowly gets to the top rope. Dragon Lee looking to make it play. Kick out at two. Dragon Lee. Championship run in El Grande Americano. You can catch him doing his thing live, his trade, and then speed exclusively on X every Wednesday. And look at this now, Dragon Lee. Yeah, I want to see who it is. Certainly. You have to wonder, Chad's got to be watching this match. You got to wonder what he thinks about this version of El Grande Americano. Oh, big kick in the bottom turnbuckle.
Kind of hope we got many El Grandes. The Jeff Cobb idea would have worked. It really would have. But instead, he's a fake Samoan. For some reason. I'm still baffled by that one. I'm still baffled by him in the bloodline, admittedly.
Dragon looking to finish things off. Oh, and a big shot to the chest. Oh, that Piro Tasso. That legendary Piro.
Yo, what a move there.
Breathtaking athleticism from El Grande Americano, walking the ropes into a blockbuster, but credit to Dragon Lee for hanging in there. Beat off a non-existent opponent. So Grande Americano was Dragon Lee's bounced off the top turnbuckle. I feel like I've seen 20 or 30 kids wearing El Grande Americano masks just as we came out here.
Jeff Cobb, do you have any ideas for him? Yes, is all I will say there. My simple answer is yes. Who are you, or Ray, or just Ray thinking about as the winner? I believe MJF was always the plan. Like, I think, because we knew SmackDown was going to get the Money in the Bank contract this year on the men's side. We knew that a few months ago. We knew that around the time I took over AEW. And then when we were planning the WCW stuff, Ray was like, "Could I have MJF? I think I want him to win Money in the Bank." I was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
From the top, Dragon Lee, target acquired. The old roll through.
Oh, Ludwig loaded the mask. Yeah. Love the running headbutt that Ludwig does with it.
But this is the original Grande Americano. Well, nonetheless, whoever it is, you picked up the win tonight over Dragon Lee. You know, as Seth Rollins' personal goal, I just want you to know that noche, it's not noche. I don't even know what you just said. You're gonna watch it. It's 3 up, 3 down.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, Cross and Scarlet.
but before we get to the interview, I want to remind everyone about what transpired here earlier tonight. Take a look.
Of course, Austin Theory thinks it's great Kali. He would, wouldn't he? Was Cross shouting, "I was just kidding" as he was getting pulled away from Sammy? That's brilliant.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Wasn't that great footage? What do I have to say for myself? Well, people. Oh. What are you doing? And I got you, Sammy. See, this is what's gonna happen. Every single week you come out here, Sammy, I'm gonna come out here too. And I'm gonna blast you nuts with a steel rod.
Hey, yo.
What did you think was gonna happen? You beat me in Saudi Arabia and I was just gonna go away? Sammy, it's very simple. All I need you to say is Ross told the truth. And until you do that, this is gonna happen week after week after week. Because let's tell the truth, Sammy. I am the devil they know versus you, the devil they don't.
Very clear. Period Cross is far from done. Giving Sammy a thank you again.
Yo! My God. Oh! Getting steamy in there.
This Saturday and Sunday. Until now, being Ticketmaster. And you can buy tickets now to meet your favorite WWE superstars at the Evolution Superstore at the Center, July 11th through 13th in Atlanta, including Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Jacob Fatu, Stephanie McMahon.
By the way, you guys are going to get some huge breaking news by the end of the night. I promise. If I do stuff in the early 90s again, the commentary team will, based off Jesse Amon's going to be coming back like Mania 8. Box office and Maverick? Maybe. It depends because Ray and I have to get together in person to do that typically. So we'll see what happens in that regard. I enjoyed getting to do box office and Maverick, but you know, Ray and I also just are very busy people.
NXT General Manager Ava will announce the Battle Royal participants from NXT tomorrow.
Oh boy, the greatest general manager of all time, Ava, will be announcing the Battle Royal participants from NXT tomorrow on NXT. She's so good at everything, is that Ava? Oh yeah, box office and Maverick are a fun duo. Like we had a lot of fun with Mania. Like we had a lot of fun when we did Mania 8 as that. Like
In Atlanta, Saturday night's main event, NBC and Peacock, 8 o'clock Eastern, live nationwide. Goldberg's final match for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Corey, the question for me is this. Seth Rollins, CM Punk had run-ins with Gunther the past couple of weeks. Do you think Gunther perhaps maybe looking past Goldberg to what may lie in his future? Personally, no, I don't believe the ring general is doing that, because if in fact he is, it's going to be a short night, and we're going to leave Atlanta with a new World Heavyweight Champion who's also a WWE Hall of Famer. I think Gunther is ready for Saturday.
Yeah, the final boss of NXT. Although, she really only has that name because her dad.
Saturday night's main event. I will defend my World Heavyweight Championship against none other than Bill Goldberg.
Like Booker and Pat. No, because Box Office and Maverick actually talk about the match.
I've been verbally accusing Bill Goldberg in the middle of this ring, and so far, he's done nothing about it. So I can only assume that Bill Goldberg is afraid. He's afraid of me. He's afraid of the pressure.
Okay. That feels like you're compensating a little bit, Bill. Just gonna be so for real with you. That car reeks of compensation. I don't know which Gunther Bryan match was better. I don't know. I really like the Wrestle Dream one. I like them both, though. I'm okay with Goldberg standing tall. Specifically, okay with Goldberg standing tall because it means that there's almost no chance he wins on Saturday.
Sit here tonight. When Goldberg entered the arena and went face to face with Gunther. Corey, can you imagine the atmosphere in Atlanta Saturday night for Goldberg's final match for the world title? Earlier this afternoon, I watched the video inside the Georgia Dome when Goldberg took out Hulk Hogan to become the WCW World Champion. One of the most electrifying events in the history of our business. That man is intensity personified. That man just put our World Heavyweight Champion flat on his ass with one right hand. Can you imagine what happens if Goldberg wins the title? Saturday night at Saturday night's main event. It happens at 8 Eastern, live nationwide, NBC and Peacock. LA Knight, Seth freaking Rollins, score to settle for these two come Saturday night's main event. And the fight for Randy Orton will go one-on-one with Drew McIntyre, who is back.
We all know the past Goldberg would have been easily winning. Yeah, probably.
Versus Gunther, Goldberg's last match. I asked him what happens if he win the title. He told me, interesting dilemma poll, isn't it? Also, on Sunday, we had the Evolution, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, with the WWE Women's titles on the line. Trish Stratus goes for an historic 8 Women's Championship. But it's Tiffany time, perhaps. Tiffany Stratus, Trish Stratus, and Evolution. And a long, simmering rivalry comes to a head once again. Who will leave Atlanta with a victory? Will it be?
I really hope they add something for Julia with the U.S. title for Evolution. It would feel weird if she's the only champion not defending. She's just going to be in the Battle Royal, but I really would like maybe her and Zelina to get a rematch or something. I really do think JC Jane is retaining an Evolution and that Masha's going to win that belt in the winner-take-all match at Slammiversary. Alright, when it goes to next commercial, I will be announcing something pretty big, which I think you guys are going to be really excited for. It has to do with the old, what am I trying to say here? It has to do with Backlash Mexico. So... How long before Grace moves up? Maybe after Evolution. Yeah, if she loses at Evolution, she's out to main roster at that point. Alright, folks. It looks like it's about to go to commercial before the main event. Seth Rollins and Penta. So... should we talk about the Backlash Mexico main event? We interested in hearing about that tonight? Because we already know that El Grande El Masacano is challenging Austin Theory for that Intercontinental title at Backlash in Mexico. El Grande El Masacano is coming home. Back to the land where he first broke into things on the indies before coming to WWE. Being hired by The Miz as his new bodyguard. Let the graphic load up, and I will tell everyone. Also, what a fucking way to bring up that you're here, JC. What a way to bring up that you're here. So, it was a chaotic episode of Raw for the season premiere, as we know. Seth Rollins ended Raw the last time we saw him, saying he was gonna tell Big E he wanted everyone. Well, he is getting... oh, hold on. He is getting everyone. The main event of Backlash Mexico will be Seth Rollins defending the WWE Championship against Axiom, Adam Cole, Aleister Black, Bronson Reed, and Karrion Kross in a 6-way match. A 6-way dance for the women, for the WWE Championship. Rollins, Axiom, Cole, Reed, Black, and Kross. That is going to be the first premium live event of WWE main eventing season 7. Come on, JT. Come on, man. Nope. One fall, Zach. One fall to the finish. I would specify if it was elimination.
Survivor Series War Games is coming to Petco Park in San Diego, California on Saturday, November 29th. Visit WWE.com/events to register. To be the first to receive pre-sale information. Pre-sale starts this Wednesday, July 9th. Tickets on sale this Friday, July 11th via Ticketmaster.
All right. 2K25 booted up again. Looks he's been on my BS. Let me have this. If you pay me. I'm kidding. I have a job interview in the morning. Fun fact. I've mentioned that a couple times on stream tonight. For those that are just showing up, I talked about this a little bit the other day, but I'm not doing insurance anymore. I tried. I decided it wasn't for me. And so I tried it. I decided it wasn't for me. Admittedly, I also decided it wasn't for me because I've talked about this a little bit before. Some of you guys know I suffer from pretty bad anxiety. And I had a few anxiety attacks related to this job recently. And that was, that's always kind of my indicator for myself that this isn't the right move for me. I always got to trust my gut.
Worry about Sami Zayn. You can't worry about Jey Uso. You call him afterwards, check in on him, take him out for a drink while they heal up. But Penta has the opportunity of his career tonight.
I hear I'm good at those job interviews. I mean, I'm good at getting interviews, yeah. I'm gonna shower tonight and make sure my hair's not greasy before it, but you know.
The spectacular Penta. And a joy to watch in action. Listen to the guitar wizardry of our good friend Adam Jones. Want to send a very special congratulations to WWE Hall of Famer, the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, on his farewell performance this past
You know what that
weekend.
means, boys? What's that mean, JT?
To ever do it. What an event. Well, I don't think I'm speaking out of school when I say, sit down on the couch, stop whatever you're doing, and pay attention. This is going to be one of those matches people are buzzing about for a long time to come.
We gotta donate so that this can be Xander's job until he can get one. Let's do it. I'm right here. Let's do it. We made a decent bit of money off WrestleMania this year, shockingly. So, hey, all donations are always appreciated. Literally, all my donation stuff is down below. If you don't want to do it through Streamlabs, I got Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal, whatever. Never required. You're never going to hear me go, oh, if you don't donate, you're not a real fan. That's not how it works. That's not how it works, and we all know that. I will never tell anyone that they're not a real fan unless they give me money. It's not how I roll. It's always appreciated, but never required. Rollins Ciampa 3 is probably their best match. Yeah, it probably was. I need to figure out why this photo specifically does not hang straight. That might do it. That might be why. The pin holding it in is crooked. So let me... Because this photo, you guys have seen me lean forward to mess with it for weeks now. It's a family photo. I'm not going to show it because my mom doesn't really want to be seen on my YouTube stuff. So I won't show what my mother looks like. Even though it is probably my favorite picture of my family and I. Alright. I've done something. The creative team know a little bit about it, but chat doesn't know yet because it's something I'm saving. But you'll see it hopefully next week. Then $100 for another handpicked grand title. Fucking do it, dude. Fucking do it. My bills are due on Wednesday, and I am getting stressed. I'll make you a deal, JT. You do it, and I'll defend it against 2 people. Feels like you're booking it more than I am. What the fuck? Why is it doing this? Is he the only person that does this too, or is it everyone with a modded attire now? Who else has a modded attire? So to give some context here, what I'm mumbling about. Some context here for what I'm rambling about. I made an edit to someone in game through modding, but instead of it working, it stretched the textures of their default attire across the modded attire itself. And so now I'm looking to see if it's every modded character. Yeah, it's every modded character it's done that to now. What the fuck? Like, it started doing this in 2K23 as well with Baron Corbin. At one point.
What is Penta gonna do with it? Their first time ever versus Seth Rollins one-on-one. Penta's fired up. And Rollins, but Penta took a little too much time. Rollins was able to capitalize. Unlike Sami Zayn, Penta took a moment to bask in the adulation of the
Let me try something. Like, I don't want to just bake it again and see if that fixes it, but, like, that feels like the only thing to do is just keep baking it and hope it fucking works eventually. Go to Candice and Cora. Yes, correct. And I don't know if maybe it's just that I have too many folders in here, or what. I'm wondering if maybe I need to make a second Bake Me folder or something. See if that might fix it. Or like... Yeah, it's definitely not good. I'm gonna just bake it again and fucking see what happens, I guess. Because it was working just fine. I changed one person and suddenly it all stopped working.
Putting a part of your facial anatomy on a part of, well, another part of his anatomy.
So we're gonna hope that works before I go and call it a night.
Great counter, nothing fancy, just a boot to the guts. Looks like Rollins may have a cut developed above his right eye. There you see it. That makes it bleed his own blood. Closing in on the luchador. Pistol money in the bag. 3 to dictate the pace of this match. This is what Penta has to avoid, allowing Seth to slow things down. Not that Rollins can't hang, not that Rollins can't push the pace. This is the architect of that. Officially in Penta. Give Penta some time, steps it up on. What about Rollins? Caused by Penta. Yeah, the last time that they faced the face back to play the champion, so Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I'm hoping that, rebaking one more time will fix it, because I really don't want that happening anymore. If it happens again, I'll post the screenshot in, like, Pro Wrestling Mods and see if they can tell me what's going on.
The bunny back. Rollins was good above his right eye a bit ago, and that has seemed to fuel Rollins as he's taking that out on Penta here. Kick right to the spine. That's some distance on it. Seth might have Foxborough. It's not that far.
He's already got enough going on. He really does.
David LA night, Saturday night's main event. NBC. This is disrespect to the highest level. Now just riding and controlling Penta, and looking out of the background, a big grin on his face for normal. Clutching the Money in the Bank briefcase to first side of the contract. The Rollins could cash in any time he wants for a world championship. You know, it could happen Saturday night. Duncan Goldberg going at it. That's his best to fight out of Rollins' grip and manages to do so. Yeah, Penta just explosive. So much fun to watch. Rollins though with a chop to the midsection, spoils the momentum. And Penta able to hang on. Kick to the face of Rollins. Penta right to the back of the knee. And Penta with a sling blade. Face versions of canvas yet again. And with no fear, starting to pick up the pace. Just want to be there. Both boots driving all the wind out of Rollins' lungs. Be time for the Penta driver. He's going to paddle out of it, however. For a buckle bomb, Penta lands on his feet momentarily. Reversal, Penta into the corner. Look at this. Oh, goodness. Backstabber by Penta. Cover hooks the inside leg. Kicked out by Rollins. He beside himself for a moment. Look at this. Face first, the swing blade. And then up and over we go. Two knees to the spine. Back.
Oh, man. Oh, Jesus. JT, the madman, actually did it. You son of a bitch. $100 from JT. I said I'd do two for the price of one. He sends me $100 defending against Nizzle and Brandon. Alright, that bonus match will get added to the GCW Tag Team Extravaganza this week. Let me get it transferring. Thanks, JT. Much appreciated, brother. Which means I'm going to make it fucking... Oh wait, no, standard just says tomorrow, so just withdraw it and open it. Yeah, we'll make a cursed ass missile and stuff tomorrow.
Launches himself at the top turnbuckle with the full extension of tonight. Penta's lining it up, looking for the stomp. Looking for the stomp on Penta. Penta middle of the ring. Rollins, nobody home.
My internet bill, so don't forget that.
The top rope kick to the temple. Rollins. Dangerous predicament for both superstars. So looking potentially for a super.
2 matches down. It's been announced. SGT. It's fighting against your own cat. Yep. A Missile call. Missile versus Raj win. April Fool's probably next year. Maybe.
This was too close to call. Penta sending Rollins straight down. Penta driver. Rollins getting his shoulder up. Pure instinct perhaps there. Rollins is a survivor. We know that. Even bleeding with Rollins. He knows Rollins can ill for a loss here tonight. If he looks to continue to establish the legacy of this new. Let's go Penta chance. Penta now. Saw what he did. Chad Gable with this move. The sacrifice, he calls it. Rollins fighting out. See, Rollins has done his homework. Pop up. Look at the power of Mr. Money in the Bank. Rollins with a buckle bomb.
What would do to Missile and Brandon get thrown out of the ring? Never know.
Fortuitous bounce for the body of Sid freaking Rollins. First the buckle bomb.
Oh my god, JT. JT sends another 100 to defend against Tyrese Halliburton and Jalen Brunson. Brother, you're insane. Thank you. You're insane. I do really appreciate it. All right, apparently that's the game this week is
Look at the expression on Seth's face. Obviously, that was not it.
apparently that's the rule now for the week is apparently grand title defenses are $50 this week. Get them in while you can until emergence this Saturday. I'll try and do all of them in the week or something.
Yeah, there you go. Braun Breaker, Big Bronson Reed.
There come Braun.
Instruction tonight. Penta is helpless.
And LA Knight, yep.
Escapes, getting the last laugh tonight. Seth Rollins, somebody's got your number heading into Saturday and Saturday night's main event.
All right, well there you go. That's Raw. I'm gonna let it fade to black just to be sure, just because you never know. But then I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hang out until the game is done baking, just to see if the textures have fixed. If they haven't, I'll put something in Pro Wrestling Mods Discord or something. And I'm just gonna hope that maybe it was just My computer was a little overwhelmed in that moment or something. Only has to defend against Brandon and his own cat. Nizzle. And defending against a Pacer and a Nick. Yeah. Says I gotta get a fourth right. Probably on probably on Saturday night, yeah. I think whoever loses between Ricky and Ethan will show up at a Saturday night's main event, probably. Because center stage is not far from State Farm Arena. Like, I live in Georgia. You guys know that. Like, center stage is not far from State Farm Arena. It's like 20 minutes. So, it's easy to get someone there pretty quickly. Even in the bustling city that is ATL. Will that be All Ego, though? Again, I'm loving All Ego on the Vanity Project. I haven't even seen them together because, like, I've not watched NXT in almost a month at this point. Oh my god. Alright, $50 more have been donated for me to defend against Nixon Newell. JT, you're insane. Will they finally break up 8 down under and let it be theory? They should just turn Austin face, but when Triple H will keep me heel. It's very possible, yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna fight Nixon Newell now. How am I gonna squeeze all these fucking title matches in, man? I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. I'll fight two of them, the GCW Tag Team Extravaganza, because he paid for 2 triple threats and a singles match. I'll fucking figure something out, man. I'll figure something out, alright? I'll figure it out. I'll either defend against Missile and Brandon or the NBA players at GCW, and then we'll figure it out. I'm a smart guy, we'll figure it out. Oh, man. So Love Double versus Rusev, I could tell, yeah. I'm hopeful that this weekend will bring some new eyes to the channel because we've been flying a little under the radar in terms of new subscribers the last month. Like we haven't even gotten 50 subs in the last month. Oh my god! JT sends 50 more to defend against JTG. Brother has now sent me 300 big ones this week. Make it 4 grand title matches that I've got to do now. Good God. And I assume these all need to be different matches. Thank you, JT, for 300 fucking dollars. You insane man. I love you to death, but you're insane. Anyone else want to throw 50 bucks in there? Give it a nice even 7. See if I can do a comp out of an 8-way dance on Thursday or something. I do have a JTG mod, you're right, and I do have Brooklyn in the soundtrack. Bringing the hood to you. I'm too white to be singing that one. Fuck it. Anyone else want to throw another 50 at me? Pro Crew can be an indie actor team. It's true, they could be. Could be. Oh my goodness. JT is insane. I have to do Missile, Brandon, Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Brunson, JTG, and Nixon Newell. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. All right, JT's answering. He's saying the NBA guys need to be a triple threat for sure. The others, see if I can get him to at least like NBA guys in a triple threat, the rest in a 5-way. Oh, my whole computer is lagging. Hold on. Top JT. I mean, you're welcome to try. You're welcome to try. Oh, hey, JT. Oh shit. What's up? I gotta do this now. What's up, JT? What you gotta do now? So I wait for the game to finish baking here and hope that it works now. Really hope it does. Because the other, like, because the same issue also happened with a couple other people in 2K23, where, like, not all of the mod worked. Like, Trick Williams had a different color head from the rest of his body on 23. At one point where, like, the body was working, but the modded head wasn't. It was weird. Hopefully, hopefully it's not getting that bad again. Worst case, I will try various things. Whether that is, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm a smart guy. Usually. Sometimes. I'm a smart man occasionally. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Hold on. JT Jason sent me $50 for a 1v1 against Adam Pierce. That is 350 smackaroos I have been sent by JT tonight alone. Dude, thank you, but also you're insane. So, that now means a 1v1 with Adam Pierce, a 3-way with Tyrese and Jalen, and a 5-way with Nizzle, Brandon, Nixon, Newell, and JTG. Good lord. Come on, Cakeview. Hi, Kevin. Adam Cole has 74 wins. Feels oddly real. Really? That does feel oddly low. For some reason, I thought he had more than that. You're right. That does feel weirdly low. JT, dude. Dude, you're too kind. He sends me 50 more. No new matches, just to even things out at 400. Dude, like, come on. You're too good to me. Like, you're genuinely too kind to me with these donations, man. Like, I wish I could just give you access to like the member and Patreon stuff through like I wish there was like a backdoor free link I could give you to at least give you that bonus content with all the fucking money you give me. Because it's insane. Like I really do appreciate it. Alright. It says it's done. It's baked one more time. If it didn't work, I'm just gonna end stream. It's fine, and I'll post about it in the help tab of Pro Wrestling Mods or something, because I seem to be the only person that's ever had this issue. I'm not going to show it on screen. Well, I guess I can at least show sort of what I mean on screen, I guess. That is the wrong monitor, though. Just give the game a minute to load here. Give you guys a look at what mine and Alex's shared Steam library looks like, I guess. Not that you can see it super well on here, but we... Aleister Black's still in the single digits for losses. Really? That actually shocks me a little bit. Because Ray was kind of... Like, and I don't mean this as an insult to Ray. Ray was sticking losses to him a good bit when he was Malachi. I've only ever stuck 2 losses to him. But I've only ever gotten to book him for fucking combined 2 years. Like, no, I've stuck 3 losses to him. 3. I had him lose to Buddy at WrestleMania, to Buddy at All Out, and to DIY at Forbidden War 1. I've had Aleister lose 3 times under my watch. I know Ray's had him lose to Punk. I think Ray's had him lose to Darby. Those are kind of helping me during a really bad time for during 2020. Well, thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad I could help there at least, because 2020 was a rough time for all of us, so. Go back to just me until the game actually loads up. He's 8. Wow. I could probably tell you all of those 8, couldn't I? I said the 3 that were from me. Punk beat him once. Darby's beaten him once, I believe. And then Buddy beat him one more time. Brody beat him, I believe. And then he lost in the World Cup to Finn. Right? That sounds right. ARW definitely helped us out. Oh man, well thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad. Like, you know, and you paid for the ARW LSWF show. You guys paid for that. And I am, you know, I booked the first match for it finally. It's just been a struggle with everything I've got going on. Because like you guys know, I've been in a job rut for about a year. Like I quit my stable job back in August because it was kind of driving me last August because it was driving me to a point where like bad things were gonna happen if I stayed there. Um, and I stayed there longer than I should have. And I went to substitute teaching. I thought I was going to be a teacher. And then, like, I'm going to be quite honest with you. You guys kind of know where I lean politically. Then fuckwad in Orange got elected president and made Linda McMahon, who has no education experience, the Secretary of Education, with the idea she'd put herself out of a job. And it's, well, shit, that's not good. Tab on my phone case just broke, so that's great. And so public education kind of got fucked, and so being a teacher pretty much is a non-existent option now. And so then I found insurance, and I thought that was going to work out for me. I got fired from teaching, or from substitute teaching, as we know, because of a dumbass kid falling asleep in class and hiding, like falling asleep like in the back corner of a science class that has all like science tables and stuff in it, if you know what I'm talking about. Um, Thought I was going to go into insurance, and then that didn't really work out this week, and so now I just have to hope things work out tomorrow at this interview, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be a delivery driver for a very long time. That is not a super lucrative gig, unfortunately. Fortunately, with the donations tonight, I am going to be able to I'm going to be able to do the slightly more stable of the delivery apps I use that doesn't automatically pay out every day, but pays out once a week. So I can start doing that one again at least, and that'll be, a little more constant. So that'll help. Yeah, the fucker in orange, yeah. Yeah, no, it's pretty common knowledge that I can't fucking stand the president. I didn't care for the previous one too much either, but it's definitely an upgrade. Yeah, also the tab being gone a little bit easier. So like you guys have seen my phone case before. It's a cool phone case, actually. It's purple, and then on the back I've got some stickers. Inside my phone I got Bowsette, Knuckles, Shadow, and a frog. But it had like a little pull tab here to unveil my charger, and the pull tab just broke, but now I can just use my thumbnail or what's left of it and just pop it out pretty easily. So that's actually easier. So that's good. Alright. Come on now. Did I like Obama? So he was president when I was ages 8 through 16, right? Looking back as an adult with actual world experience now, he did a lot of good. As a kid, I was raised a lot more conservative. So as a kid, I was raised not to like him because of how he looked. And that's not cool. That's not how you do things. You judge someone based on their character, not their color. That's it's what's in here, not what this looks like. That's how I try and live my life nowadays, as a lot of you know. So as a kid, I was raised not to, but now as an adult, I look back, I'm like, yeah, yeah, no, there was a lot of good there. There was some bad. Every president has some bad, though. There's no such thing as a perfect president. But that ratio of good to bad was a lot better from 2008 to 2016. Okay. All right, now is how we test. So you guys can see here, Jimmy Uso will be a good test of if it worked, if rebaking fixed it or not. You guys have seen he wears the red Big Jim jersey. If he's wearing black and it's like his default attire stretched across it, that's where we got a problem. Hopeful that it's fixed. Hopeful rebaking it one more time fixed it. If it didn't, I don't know what to do. Okay, fixed it. Cool. Now Cole Quinn, Tatum, whoever else I'm friends with next time, I got you. Nice. Okay, so now I can check the one that was causing me real problems. I think maybe it was just that my computer was trying to run so much at once that the baking just um, went berserk on me. Really hopeful this worked. And then I will send it to the disciplinary or the creative team. I'm not used to them not being the disciplinary committee anymore. The quality is about true would be wrong either. And yep, the Michael Jackson song Black or White. I'm not a big Michael Jackson guy. Never have been. But it's a good message. There we go. We got it to work. All right, cool. Glad we got that to work. Let me see if I can show off anything else. Like if I can give you guys any other kind of preview tonight before I wrap up. I don't really have any like arenas or anything to preview, unfortunately, but like Cross Chance went crazy tonight. We want Cross. Also Love Mania. About to watch Roger Mania now. Hey, Popshot, you're in for a great time. Nobody spoil it for him while they're in chat. But you're in for a great freaking time, dude. It is possibly one of the best episodes of LS11 Universe ever, according to many people. I guess I can show you guys, as long as it doesn't crash the game, I can show you guys some of the TNA titles that you'll get to see this weekend. Right. So there's the Legends title. You can even say it says global on there. I've tried to change the texture, but it's fine. There's the Legends title. There's the Evolve title for when that eventually comes in. Let's see. There's the TNA World title. There's the Knockouts tag titles. Here's the Mega title when Ray gets around to introducing that. Let's see here. Here's the X Division title. RIP Speed title, pour one out. Pour two out. Women's Speed title's gone too. There's the Knockouts World title. And there are the regular TNA tag titles. There is no mod for the international title, unfortunately. So also, in case you guys wanted to see it again, just because it is kind of cool. So that's interesting, isn't it? It's quite a conundrum we're in. Yeah, you guys can see my my teams got reset in order to make this happen, but it did work. And we got that now, so that's fun. That has something to do with the RW versus LSWF show. All right, cool. All right, we got that all handled. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna press my suit for tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go to bed. JT, thank you again so much for the donations. Let me double check my email, make sure no one else did anything crazy. Just double check notifications and shit real quick. All right, folks. I'm heading off. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Great stream tonight. I will be back tomorrow. I'm in a good enough mood now where I can